week's sort of a classic damage control situation in that I think it plagues a lot of parents. Letter comes into us that says this guy's son is being bullied at school and he just doesn't know what to do. He's at a complete loss. The school doesn't seem able to respond to the situation. His instinct is to get involved and sort it out himself, but that seems like it's almost going to complicate the matter. So what do you do, Dave? What do you do if someone's bullying your kid?
The truth is, I think, you know, there's a lot of talk about what you can do when your kid's getting bullied. I have a kid who's been bullied very recently, and I went in and talked to the counselor about it, and she's like, well, there's any number of things we can do. My question to her was, like what?
Isn't it also that the school's hands are tied? Like these days, there's not much a school can actively do
No, there isn't. What are they going to do? They can't step in and, you know, smack the kid upside the head or whatever, hit them with a ruler. You know,
those days are gone.
Those days are gone. So it's all talk. And the problem is, bullies don't respond to talk. I think there's really only two things that genuinely work on a persistent type of bully. One is you have to take yourself out of his world. The other is get somebody bigger on him. But for a parent, that's not
But does it work
feasible.
if the parent, does it ever work if the parent goes to the bully's parents and tries to reason with them, or are we too far beyond that?
It would be nice to think that that would work. In a lot of cases, the parents may actually be the problem. You know what I mean? Like, kids are not
might be
naturally bullies.
Enabling this behavior
Enabling,
somehow.
or maybe smacking the kid around their own selves. You know, he learns to smack people around from getting smacked around. It's a sad thing. You have to feel a certain amount of compassion for bullies, because kids, you know, kids are created by their environment, right? I mean, no kid, I think, was born to be a bully. Kids are born innocent, and they're shaped by the people around them. If they become a bully, it probably has something to do with their environment.
And you know, I think that standing up to the bully is maybe a good lesson for a kid, though it's not great. You would hope they never have to go through it. But there are bullies in work environments. There are bullies in other environments, other than even physical bullying. You know, some people are just bullies and can use power, influence to bully people.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and sometimes a difficult lesson, but a good life lesson.
Yeah, it's good. You like to think of your kid toughening up to a point.
Yep.
Like, for me, I would prefer, especially when they're at a tender age, that they be in an environment where there are no bullies, so they can have a happy childhood without this terrible cloud. It is such a cloud over your life. Only somebody who's been bullied can even know how it feels. Wake up sick every single day. You know, I don't want that for my kids. I pull them out of the situation. That's my bottom line.
It's a tough situation anyway you slice it. Maybe sometimes it's best to stand up. Maybe sometimes remove your kid from that reality.
Yeah.
If you have this or any other questions for damage control, please send them in to us at damagecontrol@toromagazine.com. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks.
And that's it for this week.